All right, you want to finish this off?
I shall.
Card of the week.
Yes. It's an interesting card that I have chosen very quickly.
Nice. Okay.
4 mana instant in black.
Okay.
Burden of Greed.
No, I don't know this one.
So it's
Speaking of Pot of Greed.
Yeah. Well, I had it pulled up and that says greed, and I was like, "Oh, Pot of Greed."
I got you thinking, yeah.
It is
Burden of Greed.
like I said, an instant. 4 mana. 3 and 1 black. Target player loses 1 life for each tapped artifact he or she controls.
Ooh. That's why it's the greed.
And I thought that was quite a interesting little card.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of decks that use a lot of different artifacts. And
it's very common in Commander now, yeah.
It was very interesting to me. Like, the only problem I saw is the order of operations on, like, especially treasure tokens.
Yes, yeah.
Because you can tap 1 treasure token and sack it, and then it just floats the mana.
Yeah, it's a mana ability, which you can't respond to a mana ability, yeah. So
that was the only one that was a problem, but
yes.
I was thinking of, artifact like Thopter decks or something, or like Urza deck.
Yeah, a lot of artifact creature decks are out there, definitely.
I also thought about, like, it's a common.
It's a common?
I believe so.
Ooh,
let me look it up in Gatherer, actually.
All right. Burden of Greed.
Common, yeah.
Pauper Legal.
Yep.
That's a mean sideboard card then.
Especially against your little artifact. Artifact lands.
Yeah, affinity, artifact lands.
Like, brutal.
That is
super brutal.
Yeah, you don't see that one coming.
And especially in a 20 mana or a 20 life game.
Yeah, if I have, I don't know, 7 artifacts.
1/3 of your life.
And if I can't control, like, I can't really respond to that. Like, I can't untap my things in response. So again, it's just if I could
counterspell, but that's it.
Counterspell.
But then you waste a counterspell, and
if I have some way to sacrifice them in response, like the ones who are already tapped, sacrifice them, and just get rid of them.
But then it's like, if they're
is
creatures,
it worth the 1 life?
Are they artifact creatures?
Yeah.
It's like, if it's artifact lands and 1 artifact creature, it's like, well, shoot, what do I do here? Like, if I sack this artifact creature, I'm not going to get any damage in. And like,
that's nasty. I didn't know it was a common at first. I was like, okay, Commander. I'm like, if only Commander had a sideboard, that'd be like perfect. But as well as in Pauper, I'm like,
it says Pauper Legal right there.
Definitely Pauper sideboard. And honestly, Commander decks have 100 cards, so you can easily fit that into your Commander deck too. Like,
especially if you're like an anti-artifact.
It's very likely you can hose somebody with that. So
yeah, especially like,
it's fun too. So
yeah, and I feel like there's ways like, there's a couple combos that make a bunch of artifacts that like
have to like tap them to like keep the loop going.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so it's like, well, and then any Urza deck.
Yeah, any Urza deck definitely.
You just like,
because he taps any artifact for mana. So yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a point where like you have like 30 tapped artifacts.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh well, then
I'll just kill you.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, but
you roleplay like, yes, your greed has been your undoing.
Yeah.
The burden of greed.
And they do all this tapping and blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, and for the final thing, I'm going to do this. And it's like, I'm going to respond before you do that.
Respond to that one.
Yeah.
And everything's tapped. Now you're dead.
Now you take 35 damage.
It's cool. Oh, man.
That sucks.
I like it. Yeah, it's a cool one.
It is from the Dark Steel set.
Oh, yep. Okay.
So however that is.
Mirrodin, original Mirrodin, which was an artifact-heavy set. So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Burden of Greed. Art's interesting. I don't know exactly what it is. Some guy getting his soul sucked out or something.
I have no idea what that is either, yeah.
Let us know what that is in the comments down below.
All
right.
On the special dog-themed episode.
Or a special guest of a dog.
Rawr.
Spartacus.
Hello. He's ready.
Hello. Did you just floop on the couch?
Thank you for watching.
Indeed.
My dog.
He's just splooting. Hello. Yes, hello. Alrighty.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of the 5G Podcast.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to see more.
And we'll see you next time.
Thanks.